Darren Nicholson Band on WNCW.
Magnolias dance to the whippoorwill's tune, and the glow of the skyline don't drown out the light of the moon. By the time you get back, well, I won't be around, 'cause I'm headed home to southern ground. If I could go home yesterday, it wouldn't be soon enough, 'cause life in the city for a simple man sure can be rough. It's where I'll draw my last breath when life's evening sun goes down. Now I'm sinking low and lone, and I wanna plant my feet on southern ground. Well, I look into the mirror, and I don't like the man I see. You locked up a tender heart, threw away the key. I love the easy life, but you're not the kind to settle down. So I bought a one-way ticket home to southern ground. If I could go home yesterday, it wouldn't be soon enough, 'cause life in the city for a simple man sure can be rough. It's where I'll draw my last breath when life's evening sun goes down. Now I'm sinking low and lone, and I wanna plant my feet on southern ground. Big. Where I'll draw my last breath when life's evening sun goes down. Tired of sinking low and lone, and I wanna plant my feet on southern ground. Tired of sinking low and lonely, and I wanna plant my feet on southern ground.
WNCW live in Studio B with I had to wait for the sustain, brother. Live in Studio B this afternoon. He's a man on a mission.
Hey, glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, glad to have you. Glad y'all could do a session here prior to your appearance tomorrow night. And by the way, thank you for being part of Holidays for Habitat.
We're honored to be a part of it, and just we love Western North Carolina and want to do something to help the community.
Why don't we start off by introducing your bandmates today here?
Yeah, well, you keep looking at this guy over here on the banjo. Just
He's good.
People with banjos make you nervous. You got to keep an eye on him. He's an incredible musician, makes his home in East Asheville, and he's originally from the great state of Kansas, and he plays on the road touring nationally with the Larry Stevenson Band. And then when he's home, he plays all these shows around here with us. Incredibly talented banjo player, one of the best banjo players, I think, in bluegrass today. His name is Derek Vaden.
All right. I was waiting for the crowd to start cheering.
I was too.
Sounds about normal.
They're out there. They're cheering for you, bud.
Welcome, Derek.
And young man over here playing the bass comes from Leicester, North Carolina, and it's not Leicester. It is Leicester. And he's the true Earl of Leicester. And he's been playing bluegrass music a long time. He made some records years ago with some of the legends of bluegrass, Kenny Baker and Josh Graves on down the line. And He's a great, great tenor singer and bass player. That's Kevin Sluter from Leicester, North Carolina, playing the bass with us today. And back here on percussion, he's got that 1,000-yard stare. I think he fell asleep. But incredible musician, great drummer, percussionist from Asheville, North Carolina, Richard Folk. So
Right.
we're glad to be here.
Welcome. Glad to have all you fellows here today. You know, I was thinking, we know you so well for bluegrass music, Darren, but for me, you got a natural voice for country music. And, you hate to put somebody, pigeonhole them or put them in some category, but to me, when I listen to you sing, it's just like, man, he's a country artist.
Well,
And I mean, I hope that's not insulting to you at all, but I just feel that flavor when
Well, I appreciate it. I grew up listening to country music and bluegrass. We listened to the Grand Ole Opry, and in our household, George Jones and Merle Haggard were treated just like Flatt and Scruggs and Bill Monroe. My parents really didn't differentiate between the music.
Right.
They just said, "Hey, that's Bill Monroe or Jim and Jesse. That's great," and that's Johnny Paycheck. That's great too. But I have a lower register. A lot of people think you have to sing high to sing bluegrass, but Tony Rice and Lester Flatt did okay.
Oh, yeah.
So and then Kevin is a natural tenor, and that's where his voice sits. So when people come see us live, they get the best of both worlds.
All right. And
Yeah.
you know a little something about the Grand Ole Opry yourself.
Yeah,
Played on the Grand Ole Opry.
started there when I was 18 years old, and I still go down there from time to time and play. They haven't kicked me out yet. Haven't been banned. So
Well, who did you play with when you were 18?
the band, the first night I played was Alicia Nugent
Yeah.
with Ronnie Bowman, Carl Jackson, Aubrey Haney, and Steve Sutton.
Oh, man.
Wasn't bad.
There's some good ones.
It wasn't bad.
No. Was that back when, let's see, you won the IBMA award with Alicia for a record, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, it was Album of the Year, the Musicians Against Childhood Cancer, live at the MAC, a great festival in Columbus, Ohio. And she gave me my first professional job touring, and I saw her 2 weeks ago. We had a big Thanksgiving dinner in Nashville, and I still see all those folks.
Yeah, and then you went on and you won some more awards with some band called Balsam Range.
Yes, we won 2 this year, and people, a lot of people say it's just an honor to be nominated. But I'll be honest, if you don't win, it sucks because I've gone a lot of years and didn't win, and it's much better to win.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there.
Right. Well, we all have watched the success of Moxie and Metal, and that's one of those albums where you just throw a dart and hit a song, and it's a great song, and I congratulate you guys on your choices.
Well, appreciate it. It all begins with a song, great material. A lot of general fans can't tell you which one of the Eagles were singing which song, but they know the words to every song.
Oh, yeah.
And so the songs are bigger than the band. They're bigger than the singer a lot of times, and they live on if it's a quality song. And if you've got that, the cream rises to the top. Balsam Range has been, we're not the greatest pickers and singers in the world, but I think that's been the kind of the trademark of our band is finding good material, and that's what's kept us going this long.
And then presenting it well, I mean, that means something.
Yeah, well, we try. We
You
do.
do.
You do the best you can,
That's
but
right.
a good song it helps tremendously.
Well, we'll talk more about this in a minute, but your new project is Man on a Mission, right?
Yeah, that's
And-
exactly right.
And, we'll talk about that in a minute.